people get involved in your campaign. They say, you know what, I love this woman, I love what she's doing, she's fighting for us. This is John Villarreal reporting for Conservative New Media.
It's amazing how many radio programs I go on where they'll have the lib come and try to argue with me. And it always comes down to this. Well, Ryan, we have to have environmental protection. We need to have these environmental laws. We need to regulate CO2 for the sake of our economy. What? How can these two be linked? That's what they do every time. And some of these true believers will actually slip population in there too. Oh no, we need to regulate CO2 because it's going to be good for the economy and also for the population. What? They're getting this right from Al Gore. Economic growth, environmental protection, and social equity are linked. We need to develop integrated policies to achieve these national goals. This is 1995. This plan has been well underway. I continue. The United States should have policies and programs that contribute to stabilizing global human population. What in the hell are you talking about? We're going to have programs in the United States for the entire globe's population? That's what Al Gore said we want. He said it's what we believe. He said even in the face, oh, you'll love this. You'll love this. Even in the face of scientific uncertainty, even in the face of scientific uncertainty, society should take reasonable actions to avert risks where the potential harm to human health or the environment is thought to be serious or irreparable. And then finally, goes on to say, the federal government should play a more active role in building consensus on difficult issues. Building consensus. See, that's why they call people like me, he's a denier, he's a flat earther, he's a skeptic, or this is the new one. I was on a radio station in Chicago last weekend. Somebody calls in, they know all about me because they read about me on Wikipedia.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
Yeah, Sussman, so you're the big denier, you're the big denier. I also heard you're a birther.
Right.
And the two have to do, I heard you're a birther. Okay, well, I don't understand, what does that have to do with my position on global warming? They go right to these stupid things because they know they don't have an argument. They can't win in the arena of ideas. Karl Marx, communism can be summed up in one sentence, the abolition of private property. Let's get to the Constitution. Declaration of Independence, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. In the Fifth Amendment, it's penned life, liberty, and property. Very important. The founders knew what they were doing when they said that, and they were able to get that from, of course, John Locke in his 1690 Second Treaty on Civil Government, where John Locke made it very, very clear that the pursuit of happiness was in fact all about property. And God gave mankind the ability to own property, and should a man own property, he should have the right to defend that property from those who would try to take it away from him. This is what John Locke said. The founders believed it, and they wanted to make a special country where you could own property and be willing to defend it in the event somebody tried to take it away from you. That's what the founders believed. Life, liberty, property, Fifth Amendment. That's it. You can read the Federalist Papers to back it up, or just read the man, John Locke. Karl Marx loathed this idea. Yeah, he was watching all this. He was watching this experiment in America, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, and Karl Marx is thinking, life. What is life? Life is just you spit out of your mother's womb randomly. Some have a better brain than others. Those with a better brain need to rule over those with a lesser brain, because left to their own devices, those with the lesser brain will kill one another and destroy the planet. That's why we need a heavy-handed form of government. We don't need liberty. Liberty, what a notion. This was repugnant to Karl Marx. It's repugnant to the elites today. Life. You ever wonder why so many of these people are for abortion? Life means nothing to them. Liberty. You tea partiers. You tea baggers. We understand what liberty is all about. and the pursuit of happiness. We know it's not just about having a party, although we're becoming pretty good about that in the Tea Party movement. We know it's about property. And by God, I've got mine, and don't you dare take it away. I've worked hard for this. And our founders knew that through property, there is security. And Marx just didn't think that was right. He thought that was wholly unfair. You go to the United Nations. Wow, didn't break. We need to clean up on aisle 13, please. Clean up on aisle 13. No, I don't need another one. Obviously, I don't need another one. The United Nations, I talk a lot about that in my book. Talk about Agenda 21. Agenda 21 is something that President George H.W. Bush signed on to, proving once again that not all Republicans are good presidents. Agenda 21, and George H.W. Bush knew this, declares three things. One, greenhouse gases must be regulated. Two, housing is a right. No, it's a right. Yeah, housing is a right. And three, healthcare is a right. That was Agenda 21, UN, Earth Summit. George H.W. Bush signed on to it. Congress never ratified it. But Nancy Pelosi on the House floor in 1993 said, we need to complete the agenda of the United Nations as set forth at the Rio Earth Summit and Agenda 21. She said this on the House floor. She wanted housing to be a right, greenhouse gases to be regulated as a right, and healthcare to be a right. That was 1993. Do you realize what this woman's gotten? She's gotten 2 out of 3, and if you're on welfare, she's gotten 3 out of 3. Because you're already living pretty cheap on for the housing. Greenhouse gases are now regulated by the EPA. And carbon dioxide, you can't see it, you can't touch it, you can't taste it, you can't smell it, it's regulated. What kind of a scam is this? When I was in school, we were told it was vital to human life. We were told it was a fertilizer. Now it's a pollutant. You can't touch it, taste it, see it, or smell it, it's a pollutant. EPA says so. See, Nancy Pelosi, she essentially got the housing as a right for the poor people. I mean, people that are so poor, they can't even afford the last 2 letters. They're PO. Okay? She got that as healthcare as right. She got the EPA to regulate greenhouse gases, and she got her healthcare. This is why when her daughter was at a Nationals game in Washington, D.C. recently, somebody said, what do you think about your mother not being speaker next year? This is a reporter asking a difficult question to Pelosi's daughter. And Pelosi's daughter said, well, at least she got health care.
Wow, yeah.
In other words, at least she's following the agenda of the United Nations. Now let me just tell you, 1969 set this whole ball in motion. 2010 is going to turn it around. 2010 is the reset, ladies and gentlemen. My book, talk radio, Fox News Channel, Tea Party, you people tonight, we're exposing the lies of the left, and the spirit of the patriots who founded this great country are rising up saying, it's about time. Thank you. It's about time. And it's your time. We pledged our lives and our fortunes and our sacred honor. Now, it's your turn, patriots. It's your turn.